Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my fellow poppers. This is Pop Central 22, popping back on your screen with another one. Today's video is gonna be a little different. In today's video, I will be reviewing the first episode of Gap, the series, which stars Becky Armstrong, who plays Mon, and hopefully I don't butcher her name. If I mispronounce it, I'm sorry, guys. Sarocha Chakima. She also goes by, again, hopefully I don't butcher her name, and if I do, I'm sorry again, guys. Fren, who plays Sam, or Lady Sam, or Lady Boss, and you'll find out why she's called that later on in this video. The show is actually inspired by Gap, Pink Theory, which is among the most popular stories on the website d-d.com, which is written by, hopefully I don't butcher the name, Ja Plano. The first episode originally aired on Saturday, November 19th, 2022. And the cool thing is you can actually watch it on YouTube for free with subtitles under the channel name Idol Factory Official. First, let's talk about Mon. In the first episode, we are introduced to Mon's friend Yuki, her mom, her stepdad, and her guy friend, Nope. And of course, he wants to be more than just friends. He wants to get out of the friend zone. He has a crush on Mon. Sam is Mon's idol. Mon admires her so much. She first met Sam when she was a little kid. She was in elementary school. She saw a dog. I believe it was a Boston Terrier. So she starts petting it. Car, which is a white Audi Q5 2.0T. Again, I'm not a car person, but that is the brand of that car. Slowly backing towards her. Mon looks up and sees the car coming towards her and the dog, and she screams. All of a sudden, Sam comes in and kind of knocks behind the back of the car, saying hey, there's a person back here. So basically, in a way, Sam saved Mon and the dog's life. Mon ends up keeping the dog because Sam can't keep it where she's living. So Mon names it, I think, hopefully I don't butcher the name, Sua, which means tiger. Of course, from that moment forward, Mon looked up to Sam. Sam was her idol. Mon portrayed her to be sweet and kind-hearted. She even went to the same college as her, applied to where she works because Sam is the CEO of her company, Diversity. So when Mon is going to her first day of work, it's been 12 years since she's seen Sam. In her head, she thinks that Sam is gonna be sweet and kind-hearted. She's low-key also hoping that Sam remembers her. But when she gets there, she's introduced to her co-workers. She meets her monitoring partner, Feng Sui. She meets Noi. She's HR. She's the one who recruited Mon. She meets Chin. She meets Nooch from the finance department. Mon also meets Mi, who's the cleaning lady. Mi also goes by Auntie Mi, and her name basically means she knows everything that happens anywhere, and never ask her about her broomstick. When you watch the first episode, you'll know what I mean. Also, too, Mon is half British and half Thai because there was confusion that she was a foreigner, but that's not the case. So Mon's mom is Thai and Mom's real dad is British. So that's where she gets the half and half from. And one of her co-workers, the lady who's in charge of HR, who is actually the one that hired Mon, says that Sam is cold-blooded, a savage, emotionless, ruthless. And of course, Mon can't believe what she's hearing because when she first met Sam, when she was a little kid, she was nice and sweet. Also, too, Mon thinks that Sam is kind and gentle with children and animals. Now, let's talk about Sam. So the reason why they call her Lady Sam is because that's a ranking title for those who are the last of royal descendants of their lineage to retain the royal titles. So Sam is rich and she is like a very big deal. In the first episode, we are introduced to Sam's grandma, and let me tell you, her grandma is very strict and old school. And when I mean by strict, Sam's grandma wants her to close her company, Diversity, and marry her fiance, Kirk, be a stay-at-home wife, have kids, raise the kids. Sam made a deal with her grandma. If her company was not successful in 5 years, she will close down her company, marry her fiance, Kirk, be a stay-at-home wife, have kids, and raise them. In the first episode, Sam is 29 years old, and her grandma does tell her that she's getting older, and the older she gets, it's going to be hard for her to have kids. Currently, she's on year 4. She basically has 1 more year to make her company successful in the eyes of her grandma. Her grandma had another grandchild, and I can't pronounce the name, but basically her name means first, which I believe she's the first grandchild. Then the grandma has another granddaughter. Her name is Song, which means second. So, of course, her second grandchild. And now Sam is also her grandchild, and Sam's name means third. So I'm guessing she's the third grandchild. Basically, her first 2 cousins disappointed her grandma. So now all the pressure is on Sam, because is Sam gonna be another disappointment just like her 2 previous cousins were? Or is she not? Kirk is Sam's fiance and also her business partner as well. After Mon's co-workers tell her about how evil Lady Sam is, Sam pulls up like a boss in her yellow Porsche 911 Targa 4S. Again, I'm not a car person, but I believe that's the brand of the car. Walks in, tells them that they have an emergency meeting in 5 minutes, sees Mon, and does not recognize her. And then changes it from 5 minutes to 2 minutes. So they all go down to the conference room, and basically Sam tells them that there's this very strict rule in the company that co-workers cannot date each other. Sam thinks of her company as a family, and of course family members cannot date each other. So she catches 2 of her co-workers on camera basically kind of making out, and she fires them because they broke the rule. Again, nobody within the company can date each other. That's gonna be ironic because, a spoiler, she starts a romantic relationship with Mon, and again, she's the boss of the company. Mon isn't an employee of the company. Again, they work within the company. They cannot date each other. In the end of the day, Sam is going to do what Sam wants to do, even if that's going to make her look like a hypocrite. Mon is still at work. All of a sudden, she hears a voice. She kind of freaks out, turns around, and it's Sam. They kind of have a little moment. They're looking into each other's eyes, and then all of a sudden, Sam notices that her bracelet is tangled in Mon's hair, and she tries to break free, but it's really tangled. And then she kind of drags her to her office, grabs a pair of scissors, and then Mon freaks out, and she asks Mon which grows back faster, or which is more, I guess, easier to replace, her bracelet or her hair. Mon is her hair, because of course hair can grow back, and she's really worried that her bracelet's gonna get scratches. Mon detangles her hair from Sam's bracelet before Sam cuts her hair, and then once Sam is free, she walks away worrying about her bracelet. wondering if it's Scratch. And again, Mon just can't really believe what just happened. Lady Sam comes up with an idea. Lady Sam wants to open a new page called Diversity Pop. And it would be about current trends and new generation popular trends. Her target group would be teenagers. Lady Sam assigns Mon as the administrator of Diversity Pop. So Mon is in charge of the new page. Lady Sam wants Mon to get the page Diversity Pop 500,000 followers by the end of the month, or else Mon is terminated. So the pressure is on. To welcome Mon into the company, Lady Sam's fiance, Kirk, makes reservations at a Japanese restaurant where the company will eat and welcome Mon into the company/family. At the restaurant, Mon is about to eat when everybody kind of just stares at her and kind of like makes like a little like sound like and then she looks up and then she kind of like stops and then she like doesn't eat, and then Lady Sam goes ahead and starts eating, and then Kurt looks at everybody else and he's like, oh, go ahead and dig in. So basically they had to wait until Lady Sam eats first for the rest of them to start eating. There's also a scene where Lady Sam puts a piece of shrimp onto Mon's plate and Mon tells her that she's like not hungry, and then Lady Sam of course gets upset and tells her that she should eat a lot of fish because it has omega-3, which is good for your brain, that way so she can like work for her at her very best. While they're eating, Sam gets a phone call, and of course Sam gets up and leaves so she can take the call. After she leaves, Kirk orders drinks for the whole company. Kirk ends up leaving as well. The HR lady ends up getting really drunk. The HR lady makes a good point. She says that the rule of the company, like no one within the company can date each other, but yet Sam and Kirk are business partners, but yet they're dating, but of course like they're engaged to get married. And she says that it's not fair that that she's the only one that's allowed to have a lover. She also says how Kurt should be with her and not with Lady Sam. She also says how Lady Sam doesn't deserve Kirk, that Kirk deserves so much better. The first episode ends with Mon walking. She's like lost in thought. She still can't believe that her boss, Sam, is the same Sam that she met when she was just a kid. So she's walking. She's not really paying attention to her surroundings. And she's crossing the street. And all of a sudden, a car comes towards her, honks. This is just like when she was a little kid and the car was like backing towards her. But this time it's coming full blast towards her forward, and then all of a sudden she's saved by Lady Sam. Sam grabs her, pulls her towards her, and they have like a little moment. They're looking into each other's eyes, and that's how the episode ends. Do they kiss or do they not? You gotta watch the first episode to find out.